It's a fairly dull morning. The clouds are over the hills over Millbrook here. I'm just about to put the sail up. I'm just going to put a little bit of the sail up at the moment. I'm just about to leave. My outboard motor is here. It's all electric and that's all working. Just checking. And then my davits with my solar panel back there, that provides the electricity for my electric motor. Got my tender out of the water behind me, and so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to raise a tiny piece of sail. So it's literally 2 ropes, there's nothing else. So this is the halyard, and the blue one here is just for sheeting in. Now I'm going to loosen that off and just give myself a little bit of slack here, ready to haul the sail. I'm just going to pull up 2 panels, and I'm just doing this with one hand. Hope you watch. So I'm just pulling up the first 2 panels, just so that I'm ready to sail off of the mooring. I'm just tied up to a so just got 2 panels up. You can see, there you go. It's just 2 panels. That was done with one hand, and I'm ready to sail away from here now. Just cleaning off the there you go. So I'm just going to go up the front and release my anchor, not my anchor, untie, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I've got my auto helm on at the moment, and I'm just going to turn the face down the river. So the auto helm here, I'm just using that to steer myself. I've got the wind coming down the river this morning, which is quite nice. So I'm hardly moving at the moment. It's very, very slow. So this is where this rig comes into its own. Right, okay. So I could do with a little bit more sail up. So what I'm going to do is loosen off the sheet and just put some more sail up. So as I pull, just doing this with one hand. I would normally use 2, but I'm obviously letting the sheet out as I haul, because obviously it keeps tension on. So I'm filming with one hand and holding with the other. Now, depending on how windy it is, depends on how much sail I would raise. But as it's quite a reasonable amount of wind today, it's not too bad. I'm going to put the whole sail up. So I'm nearly there now. Another pull, we should be up there. Now this sail weighs well, it's 4-ounce rip stop fabric, so it's not an overly heavy sail. And I'm just cleaning this up. There, that's that done. So I've now put up the whole sail, and I don't know if here you go. Whole sail's up. Just going to sheet out a little bit more because of the wind direction, and then I'm going to head down the river. I'm single-handed here, but everything was done pretty effortlessly. And my auto helm, I'm just remotely operating it just to turn down river. And so let's have a look here. I'm doing 3.2 knots, 3.3 knots, and the sail's just come round to the other side now. I'll head off down the river. I expect I'll be doing 4 or 5 knots in a minute, but yeah, the speed's picking up now. 4.3 knots. I'm heading down the River Tamar, and there she is, full sail. Now if I had too much wind and I wanted less sail, I literally just lift this one and I drop down a section at a time. I've just dropped the purple section, now the blue section. I can sail with as little as just the top panel, But that was all done with one hand. I'm still holding the phone and recording and talking to you while I do this. It just makes sailing so simple. And the sail is cambered, so she will sail windward as well. Pretty similar to the performance of a Bermudan, if not slightly better. I'm very impressed with her.